some sleight of hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And yeah, we got the old school skin on the Kenworth needle nose, aka 521, or I should say that the other way around. I guess it's a 521, commonly known as the needle nose. This one's from BPM Modding, as you most likely know. And today I've done it up a little different. We got the aluminum Alcoas on here, so it's kind of like it's been restored a bit or whatever. Got the smaller Detroit, the 12.7 liter, which I don't know, maybe would fit under the hood of this thing. I'm not sure. And what else we got going on here? Oh, a 10-speed transmission. And the pup, we are in Casper, so that goes with the company being out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. And we are going to Valentine, so gallon oil to gallon oil with a load of gasoline. And did the placards, do they work on here or not? Oh yeah, no placards. It's old-fashioned. You just put flammable on there. That's the way it used to be before placards. If it was a fuel tanker, it just said flammable like that. That's right. No placards. But anyway, here we are. You know, we've been in a tanker theme a little bit lately, so why not?
Turn around when
we gotta really listen to this gal today, because there's no GPS in this thing. So let's look at the map real quick and see if I can't head off any trouble. So we're looking for 20. Oh, we're looking for 20. Stay on 20. So when we get on 25, look for that turn off for 20. Second interchange, and we should be good. Okay, knock on wood. Where's some wood? It's all over the place here. Okay, let's get with it. Oops. Yeah, 10 speed. Windows are a little sketchy on this. Oh yeah, 10 speed. Shoot. I just did a 9-speed thing. I had a 9-speed for years. And I owned a 10-speed before that, but I default to 9-speed if I'm not thinking about it. Sure, we have to go left here. Yeah. Boy, I should turn up the Voice Nav volume. What is that? What are we looking for? Options. Audio. Voice navigation. Turn her up to where I can hear her. That might help. Man, 2 videos in a row, totally got lost. Well, I can still barely hear her. It'll be better when we get the windows rolled up when the sun comes up a bit here. Excuse me. Wow, just caught myself at the last minute. Did that guy go through? Oh, no, it's green. Shoot. I thought he went through a red. See, both, all the lights went green at the same time because there's no extended to the right there for those guys coming the other way. 25 south. Next.
50 yards.
Yeah, the one thing that kind of bothers them about this truck is the paint job. I don't know why the tanker looks so dirty. It's the underlay or whatever. However, that guy did the mod for the what was it? The paintable tankers for the SCS tankers. Whatever he did to make that one work, I wonder if it could be done here. Where you get a better paint. Like the white paint just looks... Uh-oh. White paint just looks dirty. Crap. I went for 9-speed again instead of 10. Wow. Gotta get my poop in a group here. Here we go. To the low hole. There we are. Oops. Road curving. A neat old rig to look at though. Wind it up a little bit in ninth gear. Yeah, we dropped into 10th gear at about just a little below 1400 RPM, which is okay, but we had to wind it up a fair bit to do that. The disadvantage of a 10-speed. And I think our what's the speed limit here? Wow, 80. Oof. We're winding the snot out of this thing. I think we got like 360 gears in it or something. Oh, that's fast. Hate to hear it. Heh. 1899 RPM. This thing's gonna need a little look over in the shop. Thing is, like, you're all wound out like this, you're not in good torque range. You're not driving in your torque band, you're driving in...
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Hopefully we get on a more sane highway here.
Exit right ahead.
Reason I'm in a bit of a hurry, trying to get this done before noon.
After 100 yards, turn left.
Gonna head over. Uh-oh.
Turn left.
Come on, go in there. There we go. Gonna go over to my buddy Dave's, and we're gonna well, we need to make a shopping list for what he needs to get that steering rack hooked up. And well, for all of the help, he's a good fella. He's gonna buy me lunch. So got to get over there, and I want to return the old battery for the KaD. It's a nice day here, so we're gonna get the KaD out, and I want to go see the guy that I've been using for drive shafts and things for the last 10 years or so. I really want to look into seriously about switching the KaD over to a one-piece drive shaft. And that's going to be a lot of work on my part. Get that to happen. But also, he rebuilds diffs and stuff too. I'd like to get him to rebuild the diff in the KaD. It's howling. Ooh. And yeah, I don't want to do it myself anymore. I don't have a proper good workbench for doing diffs because the Ford 9-inch, like, it's easy to rebuild, really. I've done them before, but I was younger, you know, I'd do it right on the floor of the garage. My knees don't work that good anymore. And wrestling around with that heavy pumpkin on the floor and getting the right torque numbers and getting the lash right, or it's not the lash, or it's the wear pattern between the pinion and the crown. So you got to move the pinion in and out with shims, or you use the crush collar. I like the shims and not that crush collar, because then you can adjust it precisely. And then if you ever do take it apart, just put it back in. But anyway, long story short, yeah, you need a good workbench, good height, with a good ability to lock that pumpkin down so you can get the torque you need on that pinion nut.
Go straight.
Oh, did I miss the scale? Oh. Was I supposed to turn left there?
100
Oh, no.
yards, turn left.
Up here. Uh-oh. Crap. Got myself slowed way down there and in the wrong gear. So at least the scale's the direction we're going. So, yeah, I'll get this. Route divides ahead.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
The scale isn't this way, we're missing it.
Go straight.
So yeah, just get him to do it. Bite the bullet. I kind of been saving up a little bit for it since, a little before Christmas. Yeah, I missed the scale. Oh well. Get bigger fish to fry. Yeah, and I don't want to just go and, buy a replacement pumpkin and just throw it in, which would probably be cheaper than getting it properly rebuilt, because you can get ones that, somebody's pumping them out at a rate of knots, and you might be able to get a good deal on one. But I have a Torsen True Track in the back of the car. If you aren't familiar with that, it's not like a Detroit locker, which is really, they make a lot of noise because they ratchet. They got dogs that are spring loaded and they click in and out when you go around a corner. They're really noisy. But it doesn't have clutch plates in it. It's got, what do you call that? It's like a spiral cut. It's like worm gears almost. It's really a strange thing, but they work really well. The only downside to a Torsen is like like in a Detroit locker, if you were like, say you're road racing and you go flying around a corner and you kind of lift up the inside wheel, if the wheel comes off the ground with the torsion, you'll lose your posi effect. But if both wheels are on the ground, it's posi, it stays locked, which is kind of weird. I believe on a Detroit locker, it's going to stay locked. But I don't get both. I don't get the inside rear wheel off the ground. But I need that posi because really badly, actually, because not just for traction. The only time I really need it, though, that happens fairly frequently considered car shows, is on grass. And you get on, you know, we have some shows here that are on pretty nice grass. In particular, the one in Radium Hot Springs, it's on a really nice resorts driving range. And they keep that driving lane range like most golf courses treat their fairways. It's beautiful. And you got to drive on it, but to get out, there's a little hill. And the caddy's kind of heavy. It doesn't have, I don't have hugely grippy tires on it. So to get up that hill, you don't want to be sitting there burning out on their grass doing the one wheel peel up the hill, making a mess of it. So, you know, and I was there, even if it's wet, like I've been there when it's a damp day or whatever. In the cars, there's like over 1,000 cars at it. And you're all queuing up to get up that hill, and they're all coming from everywhere. There's no lanes. So if you slow down, if you stop to make room so you don't have to stop on that hill, if you make a gap to get yourself a run at it, idiots drive into it. Like, putzes. I hate to say that about the car community, but there's a whole bunch of idiots in it. I hate to say. I find more common sense if I was just with the general public in the same situation, it would go better. But I just, you know, a bunch of guys that are in the car community are putzes. They got a lot of money and they bought a car. And they don't know anything about it. They're just self-centered morons. Not my kind of car guy. If you can't even change your oil or change your own spark plugs, at a minimum, sell the thing. You're not a car guy. You got a checkbook. Rant over. Yeah, this is a good looking old rig. It'd be fitting for talking about going out in the caddy today. Oh, this is a few years older than the caddy. I think this would probably be like a 51, 52, around there. I'd have to look that up. Once again, the cool thing about Blueprint modding mods is it's drawn. These mods are made from scratch. Jeez. I was wondering why I was revving it so high. I was only in 8th gear. Dope. Yeah, this has the old 500 RPM drop between gears. It's huge. It's like in the 18 speeds, we get 300 RPM drop which is really nice. Well, it depends on your gear spread, like what your first gear ratio is and your low, and what your overdrives are. You got a double overdrive, or what do you got? But it's rule of thumb 300, could be less, and 150 on a gear split. In here we got 500, and that's it. So you got to wind it up pretty good, or else you shift into a higher gear below your peak torque. You have a heck of a time getting up to that, 1400. If I shifted it at 1700 and I came in at 1300, I would just be on the bottom end of the torque peak. So by default, if you went at 1600, you'd be at 1100, and you'd be well below your torque band, where it starts to rise significantly, and you would be struggling to get there. Nope, no roof cam. Oh, we're going over the speed limit here. Wow. Yay us. Let's settle her down a bit here. There's the speed limit right there. Yeah, this is a cool old truck. Got to do some new skins for it one of these days. I don't know what's going to happen to it. Like, don't know what's become of the original author due to the conflict in the war. Actually, it's not a conflict in Ukraine and Russia. Oh, look at this. We got an aircraft. We got a side-by-side here. Ooh, stay there, bud. And we got a truck going real slow. Well, heck. Don't have a roof cam to jump out and see what traffic looks like. Give it a go. Let's see what we got downhill here. No, this might end in tears. Got wide shoulders though. He slowed down a bit. More. He was already going pretty slow. 425 horsepower in here. We got 50. Oh, it just shows 5,000 pounds. Ah, 5,000 pounds. That's not much fuel. Darn, I wish I had gone across that scale. But yeah, the 425 horsepower is working for us as a result. Oh, I gotta get a photo. Mission accomplished. That was weird back there. when I looked over there and saw that bale, it was like the ground was built up under the bale, like it was almost like artificially raised into a bit of a plateau. Oh, we're 5 miles away. Let's look at the map real quick. I'll get back to the bale in a sec. On the right, okay. So the other day we were driving along and I looked out in the field and there was a bale floating in the air. And I wonder if those bales are kind of on a plane and they threw the bales down in that field and went, oh man, it's sticking up in the air. So they built the ground up under it because it's really obvious. I wonder.
Keep right. After 50 yards, turn right.
Gallon oil. Oh, we're going to a service station, it looks like. Now, this could be interesting. Eventually. There we go. Well, I wonder what that's going to be like for parking. Uh-oh. So it's going to be it's a big flat area. I don't think we're going to get to do any tricky parking with this thing. These things, you can back them up, but if you don't do it very often, it is a little tricky, but they do back up pretty good. Not nearly as good as the in ETS when you have this configuration. The hitch, it's a lot different. I think that hitch would hitch further under the rear chassis as opposed to way back there. It's kind of interesting. I like that configuration. Oh, where should we place it? I like the configuration of these type of chassis truck with a trailer in ETS. They're fun. Well, we'll see if we can put it on the spot here. From here. We might have to drive around. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get it. Well, we'll get to do some maneuvering here. Have to go way over here now. See how the rear end swings because the amount of overhang, it really swings the tongue of the trailer around, which makes big changes when you're backing it up. So this should be pretty. I'm just I'm just saying I'm not saying I'm going to do it right, but it should go pretty much straight back. Just got to watch that front axle. I watch the wheels. I watch the opening on the wheel, and if it's getting too round or if it's getting too narrow, oops, see, yeah, we're overreacted. Now we're in trouble. We're gonna have to go back past where we were, and oh, who gave it to us? I'll take it. I was going to just keep going and come back forward. But yeah, so this angle, like you can see that sliver of wheel there. And if it gets smaller, you got to turn the wheel one way. And if it's getting bigger, you're going the other way. That's your first indicator things are going wrong. Well, there we are, 295 miles, 40 gallons. That's a thing, yeah, that's smaller engine. You're standing on them pretty hard, but that's not bad. And despite, we're whining the heck out of it to get into the next gear, so that's actually pretty good mileage. Oh, we had a very light load. That's right. We were struggling because just, back in the day, 425 horsepower is unheard of. But to drive on modern highways, 4.25, not so much anymore. But good looking truck. I think if you get on their Discord, and I'm pretty sure I have a link for it, you can still purchase this truck if you're interested. The trailer, though, doesn't come with it. The trailer comes with the Fruhoff reefer, or the old van body trailer that BPM have out as well. So it's like a 2-pack. You get their Fruhoff reefer, and that thing can be made into a turnpike double, although the trailers are really short. It's more like an A-train, but it's a turnpike double, and it's a really neat trailer. And I have this paint job for it too, and I think I have Montana Express for it. I guess I should do a Montana Express for this truck. Truck and trailer combo. Never even occurred to me. Wonder why that is. Oh, well. Anyway, we made it. We didn't make any wrong turns, so maybe we've turned a corner and get back on track. Anyway, really appreciate you guys following along, as always, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.